Anthropic's been on fire lately. Claude Code's been blowing up, and last week they came out with Claude Cowork. Over the weekend, a rumor's been dropping about how they're coming out with something called Claude Knowledge Base, and that's what I'm going to show you today. I'm going to show you what we know, what it is, and how it will be able to help you as an AI engineer, and how you can already get stuff that's like this today and start using it right now. This is the screenshot that kind of started it all. And take all this with a grain of salt because this is a rumor and a leak. But if you look closely right here, you'll see connectors and add files. When you are in Claude Cowork right now, you have these two options. But what you don't have is knowledge base. I found this from Testing Catalog on X, which is a great resource to follow if you want to just kind of get updates about what's going on. But let me show you his tweet. The tweet says, Anthropic is working on knowledge bases for Claude Cowork. Knowledge bases seem to be a new concept of topic-specific memories, which Claude will automatically manage, and a bunch of other new things. These are persistent knowledge repositories. Proactively check them for relevant context when answering questions. When you learn new information about a knowledge-based topic, preferences, decisions, facts, lessons learned, add it to the appropriate knowledge base incrementally. So let me break this down. Essentially, what it sounds like they're doing is making persistent memory databases for you to use. This is really, it's a simple concept. It's something we've been using as developers for a while, but they're bringing this into the mainstream. Here's what I mean. We have applications like Claude Cowork or Claude Code, and instead of just drawing on little memories that the AI remembers in the chat, you will actually be able to build out specific knowledge bases where it will store stuff like your preferences, or if you're trying to learn something, you can put a knowledge base about what you're trying to learn. Or if you're building an application, you have knowledge about an application you're building. And Claude Cowork and Claude Code can call on these automatically and update their context. And this is a big problem with AI in general. It's how do you make AI have a memory like a human? I have a memory about stuff I did a month ago, a year ago, 10 years ago. They're not all that great, but this is starting to give AI specific memories that you can kind of control and AI can help you control. This is a very big deal. And if you know how to use this properly, it can open all sorts of doors for you when you're trying to develop applications or just do co-working stuff. Let me show you what I mean. Last week, I told you all that I was working on something in the background and that you were going to get access to it pretty soon. And if you sign up at testandprod.co, you will. But I've essentially been building this for a while now. And what you're seeing here is the app that I've been using, and it's almost stable and ready to go. But you have all of your knowledge repositories here, and this stuff is actually hooked up to Claude Code. You can actually hook it up to Claude Code, Codex, Gemini CLI, anything you want. And it will take what you're doing here with your chat that knows everything about what's happening, your notes, it saves all of everything you're doing to a log. So it's always remembering what you're doing. And you can actually hook this up to Claude Code. And I think this is where Anthropic is going with these knowledge bases in Claude Cowork, is they're going to start trying to take stuff like this and make it accessible to the average person who's using Claude Cowork. But you can get that stuff before with this. I'm going to open this up this week to beta testers if I can get everything stable enough. And you can come in here and test it out. I've been loving this, and I've been taking advantage of stuff like knowledge bases for a while now. I literally used the Conductor Framework here from testandprod.co to build this over the last week or two. And it was super simple. Everything I've done, every mistake I've made, every thought I've had, everything I want to do in the future is all stored in this program. So this is like a mix between Notion or Obsidian and Claude Code and a bunch of other things, but it's everything in one place. You can use it for coding, or you can use it just to run your everyday life, but it does have integrations into Claude Code and any coding thing you want by converting this into markdown files and passing it over to your coding agent, whichever one you're using. So that is what the rumor is. Go to testandprod.co if you want to be able to beta test that, or you can get the Conductor Framework for free right now. And make sure you follow Testing Catalog. This guy puts out all sorts of great stuff. I'm not on X that much, but if you want to give him a follow, that would be great. Thanks and have a good day.